we are going to try to make a hole one because I want to. Don't go in, 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 don't go in. Whoa. What's up, guys? I'm Cole Young. We are back in the United States of America. We just got back from Northern Ireland and we found ourselves in Nashville. This is the birthplace of country music. What does that have to do with golf? Nothing. But I'm really stoked to be here. We have two amazing golf stores that we're checking off of our list. We're gonna be headed over to Music City Golf. And then after that, we're gonna take a trip down to Chattanooga where we're gonna check out Mike's Golf Shop. And I hear that they buy golf. As always, we've got 500, God, it's good to have USD back in our hands, 500 US dollars. And by the end of the day, hopefully we get a pretty cool set of golf clubs and trying to save a little left over for a pair of boots, maybe some with cleats in them. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm Cole Young, and this is Range Pickers.
How's it going?
How you doing?
Doing good. How about you?
Cole.
I'm Eric.
Nice to meet you. Thank you so much for having us.
You got it. How can we help you today?
Just having a look around. Wanted to see what you guys got. We're at Music City Golf. Just wanted to learn a little bit more. How'd you guys get the name?
This is our 10-year anniversary, and
Congratulations.
Thank you. My business partner and I went ahead and got this thing open. It was just kind of a natural fit with the name, I guess, with Music City.
Yeah.
Kevin's a singer-songwriter, and I play drums for a hobby, so it's kind of all gone together with the golf and the.
I was gonna say we just came from Broadway, looking around, and you know, obviously we were there in the morning time, so we weren't getting to see it really alive, but
the golf and the music goes together, I think.
Yeah.
Out there on the.
You get any famous country music stars coming in here?
Yeah, we're lucky. We're buddies with Vince Gill. We get to play some golf with him every year, and yeah, it's been fun to watch him roll with the Eagles here the last little while. So
yeah. Do you have a lot of used golf clubs here?
So our main thing is the custom fitting, and then we're a full service
cool.
workshop. And so to answer your question, we're a little light at this time of year because we've had all the new stuff come out.
Yeah.
So most of our stuff's on consignment, or they trade it in when they get the new stuff. But we got a few things.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, you mind
check
if we
them
check them out?
Yeah, head right over this way.
Awesome. I see there's like a lot of singles in here, and then most of the iron sets are over there. So
exactly.
So we got driving irons over here.
Yep.
These Cleveland irons are pretty cool. These are oldies, CG7s. You don't have a full set of these, though,
I don't. I think these. I'm not sure even what the story was on how those appeared, but no, just a couple pieces. But then we do have iron sets up here that kind of a wide mix of what we got.
These are pretty cool. These got to be the Ben Hogans, yeah?
Yeah, those were. It was fun, right when we were getting the shop open. We went down to the PGA show and met the guys who were going with the Hogan stuff. So yeah, we did a bunch with them early on.
So these are Ben Hogan. These are the Fort Worth forged irons. Special thing about these that they don't really have the numbers on the bottom of the clubs. They're like a 4-iron, 5-iron, 6-iron. They have the degrees. So this is a 32 degree, which is probably 6 or 7, right? Yeah. These come with the Nippon NS Pros. These are the Tour 130, so pretty buff shafts right there.
Yeah, pretty stout. The Nippon shafts are interesting. You know, the heavy ones, actually, they're one that flights a little higher. So
is that right?
Yeah, they do theirs kind of in the weight range. That 125 and 105 are kind of sister shafts.
A lot of pros are getting fit into these, though. I feel like Nippon makes. I mean, being a Japanese brand, they make a lot of options for the lighter grams or like the lighter weights.
They do, especially, you know, for guys who hit it real high. You've got a few options in that lighter weight that'll keep that flight down. And then we do a lot of building with stuff, and so when you spine these, they're the one that always will hit on that thing immediately. And so they're easy to work with on the build side, and they feel nice.
All right, so these are really cool. I like this set, and it comes with, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it is like a full set, basically.
I think it's running 4 through wedge.
24 is a 4-iron, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they were a little more traditional on their lofts when they were doing this.
Yeah,
the trend's definitely been to get everything stronger.
I
even
like
in
the
the
weaker
players,
pitching wedge. I
yeah.
feel like we're always in this like we're always buying sets that are in the era of like the 47, 46 degree pitching wedge.
Nice.
And, I mean, it's crazy to see now that Bryson DeChambeau hitting like a 7-iron, like 240, 250,
sure.
but he's really playing like a 5-iron, really.
It's true. I mean, I'm old enough, today's 5-irons were my 3-iron when I was growing up, as far as they're getting down there. But it's, for sure, one club across the board, even in the player stuff.
Yeah.
48 was always a traditional pitching wedge for years and years.
So these are $400 for the set, which for the clubs, definitely a good deal. Unfortunately, probably a little bit out of our budget.
Yeah.
That would eat up a decent chunk of it. Let's maybe, and then we got some Bridgestones.
We do.
Yeah, Bridgestones.
Yeah, there's that Tour B set that they, which I had a time where I worked for Bridgestone, so I learned a lot about golf balls, and we kind of hated to see, they're really not doing quite as much with their club.
Notable Bridgestone guy is also a Nashville guy, Brant Snedeker.
Yeah, we're lucky enough. We've known him since Jack's. He used to get his stuff up
no
at Jack's
kidding.
when he was in high school and all that good stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
So,
any good Brant Snedeker stories?
Brant is we get to regrip his putter, and so we touch that putter with kid gloves, and so it's been fun. He was.
I mean, he's had that putter for what, 30 years?
Yeah, I don't remember how many years ago it was now, but at one of the tournaments, I think he just leaned on it a little bit, and it broke the stem on the inside. So Brant's probably got 10 or 12 of those exact putters, but none of them sit like that one that he loves.
Yeah. This is a cool set though. Let's find the one that has the price on it. All the prices are on the 6-iron?
The longest iron, probably if there's a 4-iron.
That'll be the 4-iron right here. So these are also pretty buff shafts. These are the Tour Bs. These are forged irons, really, really good. Also $400. So this is, again, out of our budget, but still a really cool set of irons. These are the Project X 6.5s, which are going to be heavy X's.
Yep. Low launchers.
Yeah, serious. Although these are the flighted ones, yeah? Or no, these are not the flighted ones. So
those are straight up.
Yeah, very, very low launching. All right, so I've got a good idea as to what's happening over here. Do you mind if we take a look at some of the woods?
Sure. We kind of got our drivers on this first part, and then you'll have a mix of fairway woods. Cool. This will probably kind of cross the eras a little bit more. I think we maybe have
definitely.
things that'll
have
some stuff pretty current, and then we'll have a few things that go back a little bit further. So
I've got my eye on this thing. This is a really, really awesome driver here. So this is the Callaway Big Bertha Alpha driver. This was 2010s, mid-2010s.
I think you're about right there, yeah.
So a few generations old. Really cool technology though. This is the gravity core, so you could switch this port out for high CG or low CG.
Correct.
This has got this thing's in immaculate condition.
Yeah, I'm not sure that one saw a lot of action.
Yeah, so this is actually has a slightly like navy blue hue to the crown. Just a beautiful, beautiful driver. And also came with a pretty cool marketing campaign behind it. It was, why am I blanking on his name? The guy whose apple fell on his head. There's a whole cartoon.
Newton.
Yeah, Newton. There you go.
There you go.
Big Bertha Alpha. This is $100, but I'm not necessarily buying it for the head. This thing has an Inventix nunchuck shaft in it. Mm-hmm. This thing, if you don't know, is actually the precursor to the Autoflex. Sure. It's kind of like an as seen on TV type of shaft, of the time, but played and won with by Jonathan Vegas, John Daly. This thing is like a 130-gram driver shaft, which is almost double the weight of what a driver shaft should be.
Dynamic gold.
But Inventix nunchuck means that it has really, really firm characteristics in the handle and really firm characteristics in the tip. Yep. So the midsection is like a nunchuck, just like very, very whippy.
Yep.
So it kind of detects where you are in the swing and auto flexes to where you need to be.
Yep. It's a very unique load feel, and what those do.
This is super, super cool. All right, let's see
That's
what
a fun
else we
one.
got. This one's really, really cool. I'm
Cool.
gonna hold on to that for a second.
Absolutely.
Of the drivers, I feel like
Then you got it going way back.
yeah, we got it going way back.
But
We might. I'm not opposed to going that
Yeah.
era, but you know, sometimes it's a little more forgiving in the fairway wood section, if anything. That one's really cool too.
that is.
All these are really good condition.
They are.
This is an I-15, which also looks like it's never been hit. Actually, it's only been hit by a Tour Pro. Look, there's a white T mark in the middle of the face. This one comes with the Aldo La Rip shaft. This is an extra stiff 60 gram. Also a really, really good looking head. Always kind of sits a little open at address, which is cool. But 145, I'm almost thinking like if I'm gonna save $45, I'm gonna go over here.
Yeah. I think I got another same player. That one's
my
a little
God.
higher, but you got another one of your shafts on an RBZ head.
Serious.
Which
RBZ.
you know that thing was a screamer in its day, boy, coming off that head.
What's going on at Music City Golf? We got a
Yeah.
T serial.
I know.
All right, so this is a TaylorMade Rocket Balls driver, RBZ Tour head, 9 degree. But if you take a look at the serial number, it starts with a T. That is a Tour issue head with the Inventix nunchuck. This is a different version of the shaft. This is the GH version. I actually don't know too much about this one.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not as up on that one either.
That's a good looking head.
Yeah. Cool, huh?
Yeah, what's the deal here? What's going on?
We've, we got a lot of good players coming through here.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Okay, this one's 165. This one's also a tour head. What the hell?
Yeah.
All right, so this one we overlooked that. That's a TC serial code. So that's the Callaway version of the tour truck head.
One of our guys cleaned out his garage, I think.
I was gonna say, yeah. Where's the garage?
Yeah, that's, well.
Give us the coordinates. All right, so those two are on the chopping block. We might as well take a look over here and see if there's anything else that fits our fancy. King Cobra 1.
Yeah.
This one's really cool. Baffler Pro, 16 degree. Not sure if we have the horsepower for this thing, but this thing's really cool. OG speeder shaft. This is the made for Cobra. This one is $30. Holy cow. Kid in a candy shop. Other one, Adam's Idea. I'm sorry, not the Idea, the Insight XTD. This thing is super cool. This is a prototype head. This is the Pro FP head. This thing is so sick. $45. Really cool detail here. There is no paint on the hosel. They call that a paint break. A look preferred by the better player because it makes the club look a little more open at address. This thing is so sick. And then have to mention steelhead. This thing is OG shaft, bore through Callaway steelhead plus 7 wood. Also looks like it's never been hit before.
Yeah. That one just came in, I think, not too long ago.
It's not gonna stay very long.
No.
$30. All right, we got some decisions to make.
Nice.
Should
Nice.
we? You know what's crazy? Is that I think I'm going for the 7 wood over the one hybrid. This is 16 degrees. That is crazy.
Yeah.
That could basically be, I mean, that is a weak 3 wood loft, but with a lower profile, higher CG, it's probably harder to get up in the air.
Yeah, that old
being
school
honest.
speeder's pretty stout.
I'm like a little worried that this one is gonna push us over 200 bucks here.
Yep.
So I'm gonna put this one back.
You got it.
That one's really cool though. Okay.
All right.
Should we head to the register? I think I know what we
I like
want.
it.
All right, cool.
Yeah, let's do it.
Wow.
Some good finds.
This is a pretty cool come up here. So we've got the Callaway Big Bertha Alpha driver. We spotted this because the head is in beautiful condition, but really the Inventix nunchuck brought me in. So we've got this for $100.
Nice.
We also saw a prototype tour only Insight XTD from Adams. This is the PF or FP 400 head, 13 degrees. This is going to be a rocket off the tee. We've got a Harrison Saga shaft in there. That is $45. And then, just for nostalgia's sake, we got to pick up the steel head. This is a 7-wood. This is going to fit the gap between the 2-wood, the spoon, and the irons that we end up buying. So this one's $30 for the OG Callaway Big Bertha steel head. So what are we at right now? This is 100, 45, and 30. That is 175. That's for you.
Awesome.
I can't believe it.
25 is your change, sir. Man, happy
Thank
golfing.
you so much.
Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you.
I'm glad you found a few fun things.
Yeah, we will 1000% be back.
Cool.
I might be giving you my phone number. Maybe you give me a call anytime something with the little tea cereal comes in.
Yeah.
All right, man. Have a good time. Thank you so much.
Hey, we appreciate it.
Take care.
Safe travels.
How's it going, y'all? It's old Mikey down at Mike's Golf Shop, where we buy golf. Let me tell you, one thing you don't want to overlook is our shaft selection that we have, okay? Right now, you need at least 3 or 4 different shafts for your driver and fairway wood and everything else. We might run a little bit low, so you probably need to go ahead and buy these and let's build some more and restock. You know what I mean? What's up, partner?
This you? Are you Mike?
Well, yeah.
I'm Cole.
Cole.
Nice to meet you.
How you doing, buddy?
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Huge fan.
Did you come on down here to Mike's Golf Shop to experience world-class customer service?
Yeah, you buy.
We buy golf clubs.
Where are we? We're in Chattanooga?
Mike's Golf Shop.
Okay.
This is it, man.
What came first, music or golf?
Music.
Okay.
I did 20 years in the music business.
No kidding.
I sold over 22,000 guitars
Holy cow.
before I got to the point to where I was too old for it. So I thought, okay, what else am I gonna do?
You heard
I
Wonderwall too many times.
I started music and golf about the same day when I was 9 years old, and I thought, okay, well, I can just sell golf clubs.
You think there's 22,000 golf clubs in the store?
There's
right
at least 22,000 golf clubs in here, yeah.
now?
Absolutely.
I don't know how much time we've got.
Well, I mean, it'll take a while to go through them all.
I'm kind of a freak like that. I won't leave until I see every golf club in here.
Well, you're gonna be here a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
We checked out a store in Nashville this morning, picked up a driver and 2 fairway woods. So the only thing missing from the set are some irons, some wedges, and a putter.
Okay, we can do that.
We've got a little over $300 to spend. So,
Dude, y'all better pony up. Y'all got any more money? Huh?
we're gonna haggle with you.
No, that doesn't do any good around here.
We're looking for something like old and like hard to hit, something cheap.
Old, hard to hit, and cheap. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the early 1970s.
Okay.
This club here kind of started all the whole, oh, we got to make the game easier. All right. So you'll notice here, this club has a little cavity design in there.
A little perimeter weighting action.
And it also has tungsten weights or whatever on either side.
Yep.
Which I have no idea if that works or not, but that's certainly old. And
You got a price on these?
I don't know. Paul, how much for Titleist irons?
$249.99.
$249.
How'd he know that?
He knows everything.
He knows everything? You know every price?
Oh, it has a
I know
price.
every price on every club in the store.
In the whole store.
And I know where they're all at also.
I kind of like these. Should we hold on to these for a second?
You can. That particular set of irons is the set of irons that Doug Sanders was using when he finished second at the old course
Oh, no kidding.
to Jack Nicklaus when he missed that small putt. Yeah, that's the set of irons he was using. No, I'm just kidding, you Cole.
You made that up.
Huh?
Huh?
But I mean, sometimes I do elaborate on where these clubs are coming from. I'm trying to find out what else I can find for you cheap.
Something in the $200 range.
Look, $200. You just said it.
Oh,
Is
perfect.
this scripted or what?
No.
$200. Now look at this thing. This is a 3-iron
Through
through a
wedge
sand wedge, Callaway S2H2.
with the bore through shafts.
That's a fantastic golf club.
It sure is.
For $200. I mean,
S2H2.
Yeah.
$200. We're at
Yeah.
$199
Yeah.
on these.
New grips.
These are cool because they're a pain in the ass to reshaft
No
because they
doubt.
got that right there.
Absolutely.
There's no ferrule on them.
No.
Signature look of, well, Callaway at the time, now Ping. But these have
Got some grips.
got brand new
Pretty
Lankin
good,
grips.
aren't
Pretty
they?
nice. That's
Huh?
half the value
That's
right there.
$200 worth of
I
grips.
know. These are not half bad looking.
You could shoot 0 with that.
Yeah.
Huh? Right?
These are the Memphis 10.
Oh, yeah.
True temper.
Uniflex.
You ever been to Memphis?
Yeah, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's okay. It's
Okay.
kind of flat.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got good public golf at Memphis, though.
Flat golf.
Very good.
Yeah.
Awesome. Matter
Okay.
of fact.
I like these. S2 H2s.
It's not bad.
These are cooler than the Titleists.
A little cheaper than that, right?
Yeah. Okay, I'm holding on to these.
Let's keep going cheaper, why don't we?
Yeah.
To see if we can. Older and cheaper. Older and I don't know if we can get cheaper, but we can certainly get
Well,
older.
remember, we got to save room for
Man.
wedges and putter.
Look at this. This is a Juan Chi Rodriguez. Hey, Paul. Chi Rodriguez iron set. How much? No price tag. $140. See, we're coming on down. Now,
Okay.
some of these even have aluminum shafts.
I
which
was going to
gives
say, there's no taper in these. They are
you- it's aluminum.
pretty thick at the
You ever
end.
hit an aluminum shaft?
I actually have.
It's awful, isn't it?
It's not bad.
You know why they quit doing it?
Huh. Expensive?
No, they would permanently bend.
Oh.
So the aluminum could not rebound to the point to where it would stay straight.
Gotcha.
So all these clubs would wind up being crooked.
Is that why they're so cheap? Because they're all crooked?
They're cheap.
These are cool. They've got the Golf Pride Victory grips on them.
Oh,
Look
yeah.
original.
Yeah.
These are the Northwestern Chi Rodriguez muscle back blades.
Pretty good.
Famously,
Yes.
put the
Juan.
sword down.
Oh yeah. This is kind of a holding area where a lot of clubs come in the door, and before we get them assembled and cleaned up and find a rack for them, they kind of show up and hang out right here. Over here in this iron set area, there probably are some complete iron sets in here. They wind up here until they get digitized and put into a regular spot or whatever. So you got stuff like this. I mean, this is an incredibly good golf club.
Top flight muscle back.
These things are really, really good.
These look sweet.
Trevino probably won a major with some stuff like this.
Are you making that up? Or you
No, he did.
He did?
I mean, that, you know, he created his own clubs there after about 72, somewhere in through there.
Mm-hmm.
But prior to that, I think when he won at Oak Hill, he was using something like that.
Very cool.
And I mean, that's just a great
Original
golf
grips.
club. Some of them are, yeah. So, but there's all kind of stuff like that.
Like these
And-
right here. These TaylorMade Tour Preferreds are cool. How about these right here?
This is, you may or may not know that, but this is the first hybrid.
The first driving iron, yeah?
It's first hybrid.
Yeah.
That's actually a hollow metal
Oh, it is.
club,
You're right.
which if I was running the USGA, I would outlaw.
Why is that?
Because there's no sense in having a hollow metal club.
It looks like the 4-iron's hollow too.
That's
huh?
right, yeah.
But
Sure
not
is.
all of these are.
That's correct. And some of the other, like short irons and whatnot, are a regular blade.
Gotcha.
But when you get up here, the 5-iron probably is a transition, I'm just guessing.
Let's see.
But
So we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pitching wedges. That's
That's
a
a
full
set,
set right
yeah.
here. We've got some Golf Pride Tour wraps on them. So these are all priced individually, but would you consider selling these for $150?
I'd sell those to you for $213.
$213. Any wiggle room on that?
What do you got to trade?
We could probably work a trade out.
Okay. Yeah, we got room for going to trade.
Okay.
Sure enough. You like those or no?
I do like these. I'm gonna hang on to these for a second.
Okay.
Those up there also have some interesting like divots taken out of the clubs.
Yeah, now that's, believe it or not, that's a little bit more modern.
Yeah.
This is a Tommy Armour. Oh, woo! Titanium.
Interesting.
This is a titanium club head.
Whoa, those are really cool.
So when titanium came out, it was such a buzzword. They're like, some genius at Tommy Armour decided, hey, we'll come up with titanium irons, why don't we? 'Cause
Genius.
it's so brilliant.
Yeah.
And so they made these things, and you look at it, it's oversized club head.
It sure is, but it's harder to make something small with titanium.
So they got to be big.
They gotta be big.
Yeah. And so who knows how that even hits. I had a friend of mine had a set one time. He played pretty good.
What set is that? That's 3, 4. Let's see if we got a full set of that. I'm kind of interested in those. I want to know what titanium feels like.
Tim, come here, do me a favor. Work through this and see if there's a whole set of those. He'll work on that while we look at other stuff. So
How do you get up there?
How do you get up there?
Yeah, you have one of your
We have
tall
a ladder.
buddies.
We have a ladder right there.
Oh, but they're tall enough to reach
well,
those.
we don't hire anybody under the under 6'6" anymore because we need the vertical altitude. So, yeah, I mean, there's some cool stuff in here.
What kind of clubs do you play?
Let me go get one.
Yeah?
I'll be right back.
Okay, we're gonna keep looking. This place is nuts. It's also cool hearing how knowledgeable Mike is on golf clubs in general. Seems to be an enthusiast of many sorts. You know, he's got guitars, which we'll talk about in a little bit. He's got golf clubs. A lot of clubs that I've never seen before in here, which is kind of why I'm letting him do most of the talking. Christmas, these are blades. These are.
That's a Mixon tournament blade. My last name is Mixon.
These are your clubs.
Yes.
And they're CNC milled, it looks
Yes.
like. Wow, tell me about these.
Well, nobody makes what it is that I want to hit.
Okay,
So I'm like, okay, I'll make them.
sure.
So there it is.
What makes them different?
Well, the first thing that makes them different is there's 0 offset.
Okay, almost on. Wow,
Zero.
those look so good. Wow.
So that's the only real muscle back iron you can hit that won't hook.
Yeah. Holy cow.
So it's been proven in the laboratory that this iron is more accurate than anything else out there.
In a laboratory.
Yes.
Which
I got a couple guys that, they go to the simulator all the time and they're hitting different things. And I'm like, okay, take this over there and show me the pattern.
Yeah.
And they show me the pattern and it's like this versus,
Tight dispersion.
Yeah.
So you make those 3-through pitching wedge?
yeah,
You sell them shafted or they heads only?
whatever you want to do.
Very cool. It's cool that they're custom. You can only get them here, huh?
That's it.
So what's this wall right here? So there's a lot of duplicates here.
We get onesies in.
Sure.
And so we're like, okay, this is a reasonable onesie. We'll stick it over here until we got a set. Then we'll bundle it as a set. In the meantime, we got these.
That was my next question because a lot of golf stores won't accept singles.
We buy everything all the way down to scrap metal. And it's kind of an Achilles heel to a certain degree, but
Sure.
it's just like what we do. Okay? You know what I mean? We
Yeah.
buy golf clubs.
You buy golf.
That's it. So you want to take a look at something else?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay. This is the private reserve.
This is a part of the original warehouse. Okay. This is a golf club processing facility.
Okay. It looks like
Now,
it.
what happens is we buy golf clubs, but when we can't get to them just yet, they come back here until we can get to them. So it's a process, okay? This is also the guitar factory where we build guitars. And I got a spray booth back there and all that kind of stuff. So
Wow, wow, wow.
we have things like this. That's a
Tommy Armour.
swept back Tommy Armour.
Thing's sweet.
Now, everybody who knows me knows that, to me, that's golf.
Yeah.
If you make me king of the USGA and RNA,
Roll the ball back.
those boys,
Roll the woods back.
those US Open boys will be hitting that right there today. Okay,
This
and they'll
one
be hitting a wound ball.
is so cool.
So
We got here a Cobra Ultra Mid. You ever
Now,
seen that picture of
John Daly won the 91 PGA hitting that drive.
He sure did.
Yeah.
This thing is so cool.
Isn't it?
Oh man, I wish we were in the market for a driver. Maybe we have to do a trade.
That's fine, we can trade. But anyway, bottom line is all the things get filtered one way or the other, and then they wind up going back here, and then they wind up there.
Oh no, not in the trash can.
Yeah, they do.
What percentage of golf clubs end up in the trash can?
60%?
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you live in the Chattanooga area and you're looking for cheap clubs, you should hang out in the trash.
Yeah. Dumpster dive at Mike's.
Dumpster diving. Wow, what a difference.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're getting an idea of the irons. We still need a putter.
Okay.
We gonna take a look at those?
Okay. We have some really terribly cheap putters. Like this, for an example. $46. Now, how they
Okay.
came up with that, I'll never know.
Let's see this thing.
Huh? Look at that thing.
I mean,
Isn't that good?
we've bought crazier putters on this show. What is this? This is a brass ram.
Isn't that incredible?
Heel shafted putter. Let's see. Little toe hang.
Yeah.
We've got an original leather grip,
Yeah.
round grip on this thing with, that's pretty cool there. That is a metal stopper on the end of the grip. It says Rams on it. And I do think this is actually pretty cool because much like the irons that we were looking at before, we got perimeter weighting
Yes.
on here. So it's taken a lot of the weight out from behind where you would hit the ball, which means this probably has a pretty cool sound when you hit it.
Hit one.
Let's see.
Look at this. Look at this. He got it. Oh! Isn't that good? You gotta
Okay.
wanna take that back to LA, man.
Yeah, serious. $45.99.
That's it.
I mean, how do I leave this place without this
You
thing?
gotta take that.
Let's take a look. Just make sure we're not leaving anything else on the table. We got some Seymours. We got a TaylorMade nubbins. This thing is cool.
Now, wait a minute.
Okay. That looks like a fire
It's a
stoker.
branding iron. I mean, you gotta hit
I gotta
both
hit
of
that one. As much as I love a nubbins, let's see.
You gotta
All
hit
right,
both
so
of
this thing is no brand. It is a brand, literally a brand,
that. Yes.
with a blacked out shaft and an Avon trackline grip.
Could he have done it? Catch it, catch it, catch it.
that.
Ooh!
Wow.
That thing's good, isn't it?
Power lip. I like the feel of it.
How's it feeling?
Honestly, very good.
Okay.
This thing sounds and feels so cool.
Oh yeah.
That's gotta be it. Get there.
That thing does sound good. It's like, think about it, if you play a match with that, how infuriated the people you were playing with after you made every putt, they'd go, I don't want to hear that sound ever again. That's good.
There's a little lead tape behind that.
Oh
too,
yeah,
huh?
somebody knew what they were doing, didn't they? I bet that's a homemade putter.
This sounds crazy. We didn't make any with this one, but I like this one the most.
You weren't used to the speed yet.
No, I wasn't. Let's, I'm just gonna make sure we're not leaving anything on the table over here. I know that we're probably going up in price. I did want to see this guy.
Yeah.
Nubbins for $89.99. Got some cool Scotty Camerons. Those are definitely gonna be out of the price point. I don't know, I think we just gotta keep with this one.
Yeah. That's too
Give
good.
this one more roll.
You got to take that one. That's
One
the
more roll, 2 more rolls.
That's the best one in the store.
Gotta make one.
Oh. That's, dude, you got to get that. That's sold. Sold. It's only 200.
Okay. Let's, I'm just gonna like browse,
Do
I
it.
guess, for a few
Do it.
minutes. Okay.
Browse.
All right, cool.
Call me back in.
All right, yeah, you got a little water break or something
Yeah,
like
man,
that. You're doing
thanks.
great. Thank you. Fine literature right here. We got Jack Hams, 5 Steps to Longer Drives, 6-time world champion.
It's hammer time.
So good that they needed more than just the book. We've got The Hammer Secret on DVD, yours for $4.99. If you figured out the hammer secret, you need more secrets. This here is the secret of power golf, $4.99.
Ooh, baby!
Dalton McCrary's straight shooting short game. Oh, these look like these have never been watched.
We don't want that club to influence you. The club needs to help you.
Smells like Blockbuster. Can't afford these, but these are the Mizuno T-Zoid True Irons. These are really cool. These are barely hit. Should we run it back with the Spin Doctor? This one's better condition than the one that I have. Here's a pretty cool oil can Vokey 60 degree, 4 degrees of bounce, a lot of bounce. This is $59.99. This is pre-spin milled grooves. But you know what? When you got patina like this, you do not need spin milled grooves because rust means friction. Friction means more spin. 60 degrees. That sand wedge is probably 56, so this would fit. All right, we're at Mike's Golf Shop where
we buy golf.
What am I doing
That's
right now?
You're buying golf clubs.
Sure am.
That's what happens here, right?
We still really don't know what this is.
We don't know yet.
Okay, so
we
we're
don't know how much it is.
We'll
either.
bring that up last.
That's
How about
right,
that?
that's right.
How about that? We found this 60 degree Vokey wedge.
That's Tiger Woods' wedge that he had in the bag when he set the record at the Masters in '97.
Oil can finish.
I beat him out of it.
Did you?
Yeah,
And now you're selling it for $59.99.
that's right.
That's what we do at Mike's Golf
That's
Shop.
it.
All right, so we got $59.99 right there. We have a budget of $325.
That's right.
Okay, so $325 minus the $59.99 leaves us
$265.01.
$265.01, and we also found this amazing set of Callaway S2H2 irons. This is a 3 through sand wedge set.
New grips.
New grips. Like we said, that's half the value right
Uniflex.
there.
That's
Uniflex.
ready to go.
You know what's so funny too? We bought a driver that's Uniflex. This is matching the set. So I'm gonna put the only club up here that has a price tag on it. This is the sand wedge, and we are coming in at $199.99.
Okay.
So what we got left?
We got 65.02.
65.02. So we still need a putter, and I'm not leaving here
We got the T-shirt.
without
Look at this.
the Big Orange Thing
Huh?
T-shirt.
That is probably the greatest football fight song ever written and recorded, and it's also an incredible tee.
This is
And
this
so when you-
season's must-have.
When you have that and you wear that in public, people know that something's going on, that you're a level above.
You're of an upper
That's
echelon.
right. That's right.
Okay.
You're in the game. You know.
So
$26.99.
$26.99.
We're sitting at 38.03. So we got 3 1/4. 25 divided by 1.0925 is 297.48. It really is where you're at because the state gets their cut.
Right. But we are paying cash.
That doesn't make any difference at all. Damn. We're gonna sell you that putter for $13. So
Got
you're
yourself a deal.
$325 out the door
Okay.
with all this gear.
All right, let's get you some cash then.
Let's
You
do
got
it.
yourself a deal. Thank
Awesome.
you so much for
Thanks,
having
Cole.
us. Yeah. How's 400?
400's great. Is that tip
Yeah, a little on top.
for the kids?
Yeah, exactly. Thank you guys so much.
It's great meeting, Cole.
Thanks so much for having us. Thanks again.
Yeah, yeah.
All righty. We are testing out the golf clubs that we got yesterday. Lucky enough for us, we got to get out to the course at Sewanee, part of the University of the South, which got a pretty cool renovation by Gil Hands in 2013. There's only 9 greens out here. So there's 2 sets of tee boxes for every hole. So what you do is play it once from a certain set of tees, and then back 9 you loop it again, but from a different set of tees. Real good use of land here. Obviously behind me we've got some beautiful rolling hills, and we're just super lucky to be out here. We are here at the 6th hole or the 15th, depends on where you're at in your round. It's a dogleg left par 4 down the chute. You got a target bunker to aim at. It's funny that the holes are supposed to play pretty different between front 9 and back 9, but this hole, I think in particular, is only like 10 yards different between the 6th and the 15th. So basically getting to play this hole twice, which is nice, because if you make a bogey the first time, you get to loop around and have a shot at redemption. We are going to try out this really cool Callaway Big Bertha Alpha driver. This is a club from 2014. It is a very, very hot head. I've played this myself in the past. Obviously not a tour issue version of it, which was a really nice surprise from Music City Golf. But yeah, this head is like not the most forgiving. It's really, really low spin. It even comes with this gravity core technology here, which is kind of like a weight port. So you can choose between putting the heavy weight up high in the head for lower spin, which would move the center of gravity up, or you can move it lower in the head and create a little bit more spin to help the ball in the air. So we've got this set. It's a 9-degree head. I added a degree of loft and then made the face neutral. And then we've got the weight set up for a draw, and then I want to hit it like a little knuckleball, so I put the weight up high so we can get a high launch but low spin. Let's give it a rip. Okay, a little draw, get on the ground. It did what we thought. It was very, very low spin. Only 2,100 RPM to spin. That was 250 in the air, 275 on the ground. I forgot to mention, the whole reason we bought this club was the Inventix nunchuck shaft, and we talked about that being kind of like precursor to the Autoflex. Although the Autoflex is like a very lightweight, very whippy shaft that's meant to like auto detect load in your swing. This one's like literally complete opposite. I think this is a 125 gram driver shaft, which is the same as my iron shafts. So it's very stout, very stable. Would be an awesome 3-wood shaft. I'd love to hit one more and get this to stay in the air a bit longer. Okay, that took a horrible bounce to the right, but yeah, we got it to stay up in the air a little longer just because of the spin. The spin was 2,800 RPMs there. It's 270 in the air, 280 total. Yeah, I think with just like keeping my hands low and left, and because this head is so low spin, hitting like a little like spinny cut could keep the ball in the air a little longer. We got 10 yards of, or 20 yards of extra carry there. So I like this thing, we're gonna keep hitting it. So we found the left side of the fairway. Did not know how blocked out I'd be. So we've got to shape the ball a little bit. And luckily, we've got our trusty Callaway S2H2. This is a 6-iron. I'm about 185 from the middle of the pin. We got a little hurt. I've got to draw it around this tree. So let's see how workable these things are. These are, I mean, it's tough to call them game improvement irons. They're definitely like still have a lot of blade characteristics to it. Very thin, thin soles, thin top lines. There's a ton of offset on them though, so I would think that it would help me draw the ball a little more. But maybe I'm just used to something a little more workable than that. I tried to hook that off of a hook lie, and it kind of just stayed straight. That was 178 in the air, 189 total. So we had our number right. Spin on that was 5,500 RPM. So that would have been great had it just drawn more. I feel like that's enough backspin to kind of like keep the ball on the map. Let's like actually really, really try to hook one. Okay, here we go. Come on, baby. So that again is pin high, it just didn't draw enough. So I think, I don't know, for the first time in the show, we may have got irons actually go straight. That was 7,000 RPMs of spin, 174 in the air, 183 total. So again, we're hitting our number. We are hitting a flighted shot into the wind, just trying to get it to draw, and I don't know, I gotta get up and down now. Now we are faced with a 40-yard pitch. We've got a lot of movement right to left. We have a bunker that is in play. We would like to produce a little bit of spin on this shot because the ball is gonna land somewhere where the green is sloping away from us. Luckily for us, we have this 60-degree Vokey wedge from Titleist that has a ton of rust on it. Took it out the air fryer this morning and she's a beaut. So we're gonna try to produce a little spin by sliding the club under the ball and see if we don't blade this into camera B. Softly. Softly, 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 softly. Stop, 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 stop. All right. This is our first time hitting the green at the course of Sewanee, so we were just kind of getting a feel for how bouncy they are, how firm they are. So yeah, let's go make a par. Please, please leave a name in the comments. We do have to name this putter by the end of this episode. Right edge firm up the hill. Trampoline effect on this putter with lead tape covering the name. This putter looks like it just came off the Titanic. Okay, here we go. Buckets. Absolute buckets. We are playing the 7th hole at the course at Sewanee. It is a 417-yard par 4. There is a cross bunker on the right side of the dog leg, which is going left. And so we are going to try to not hit that. We are hitting this Adams Insight XTD Tour prototype. We did some searching on eBay last night for the FP400F Fairway wood. We did not find anything. It is the precursor to the BTY Insight. Really, really cool pear-shaped head, paint break on the hosel. Let's go. Tight little draw. We've escaped the rough. We are short of the bunker. We crossed everything off of our list. That is 227 in the air, 244 on the ground, 4,100 RPMs of spin. That's fine. I think we'd expect a little less spin out of a 13-degree 3-wood, which is like a strong 3-wood, or like a spoon, probably a tour spoon. We are in the right side of the fairway. I mean, yeah, into the breeze. I feel like you have to play something a little lower. I bet the shot trace will look pretty cool. That's all that really matters, you know. We've got 185 on the plate to the green. It is uphill into the wind. Call it 93 shot. So we're gonna hit this 5-iron here with the ball a little bit above our feet. I'm gonna try to hit a little low left finish, straight arm, squeezy cut up against the lie. Here we go. Okay. That was struck well. I think it's pin high. We hit that 171 in the air, 175 on the ground, 9,000 RPMs of spin. I did try to hit a little bit of a cut, but the ball just kind of stayed right, or started right and stayed right. But I do think we are about pin high. So let's go see if we hit the green. I think I'm right at the green, honestly. It's kind of a interesting theme we've got going with this bag here. The first club we selected was this Callaway Big Bertha Alpha driver with the Inventix nunchuck shaft in it. The Inventix nunchuck shaft has no flex. It's good for slow swing speeds, it's good for fast swing speeds. Or at least that's what they said on their TV commercial.
As you can see, the club head is in total harmony with the shaft and the player.
The idea of Uniflex shafts, or a shaft that fit everybody, could be marketed as like an easy sell to people that are getting into the game of golf. So the Inventix nunchuck shaft is like a one size fits all, similar to these Memphis 10 shafts by True Temper. It's the same thing, not stiff, not regular, not X-Flex, just the right flex. So yeah, that's kind of our theme throughout the bag. 7th hole, just off the right side of the green. We are gonna use everything this little 60-degree has. 4 degrees of bounce is gonna help us not dig the club into the ground too much. Didn't leave us the most green to work with, so we're just gonna try to slide the club under the ball again. Never in a million years did I think I would leave that short, but a lot of firsts on range pickers. This thing is swinging pretty good. I got this 3 cups out on the right. And kind of uphill, downhill. Treat it level. Isn't that a good soundbite? All right, so we moved up on the 4th hole to the forward tees. We're playing it as a par 4, but it is 210 yards. So it's giving us a chance to hit the 7-wood. And we just want to see the apex height on this because, yeah, I think I could get 3-iron there, but I do want this landing a bit softer, so the 7-wood should do that. Softer shaft, so don't have to kill it. I mean, that's so good. It's just not turning over. That was 6,300 RPMs to spin, 209 in the air, 218 total. It's still a really cool club. Could use some work. Well, let's go get up and down again. This is a very, very difficult shot. Not so much green to work with. We have a tight lie. I really wish we had a little less bounce on this wedge right here, but I think we can manage. You like that? It's a little David Faraday action where you tell everybody that the shot is really hard and then you just kind of like brush it off like it was easy. Our make-believe 210-yard par 4 could come to a close right here with the right amount of speed and the right judged line here at the 4th hole at the course at Sewanee. Cole Young steps up with the most random putter on planet Earth for a birdie chance. Up the hill, right to left, cross-handed as always. This is a 7-iron on the 3rd tee box of the course at Sewanee. This is a par 3, 184 yards, downwind, beautiful vanishing edge, infinity green. Definitely some trouble on the left side, so we're gonna, I mean, we've missed every iron shot right today. I think the offset might have a little something to do with that, or I'm just not finishing the swing, but we are going to try to make a hole 1 because I want to. Don't go in, 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 don't go in. Oh, whoa, sit. Stop. Okay, the wind kind of ripped at that one. That was 178 in the air, 182 total. I think the carry number is probably the most important one here. So 78 carry. What was the spin on that? 6,800? That was a little hook. Yeah, we drew it a little bit. Yeah, we took some spin off of it. I bet you playing a cut in that downwind scenario is probably, actually no, because then it's up in the air, the wind's kind of knocking it out. I don't know, I probably could have gotten an 8-iron there, honestly, because that ball is on the back of the green. So we'll switch to an 8-iron. Here we go. Wind's definitely got it. Go! Go! Bunker, so it's probably, yeah, it's probably not enough club. 156 in the air, Probably could have struck that one a little better, but realistically it's somewhere between a 7 and an 8, and it just kind of depends on the wind, so. Yeah. I'm pretty stoked on this set. I feel like we've hit every club we need to today. The irons feel really good. They kind of give me a Rocco Mediate vibe. I can't say if you played these for a fact, but it is kind of the idea of swing easy, play your game, don't chase the big guys, hit a little draw. Yeah. Are we still tuned in? Are we still watching? Have we named the putter yet, or did you guys click X on the tap? Because we are still waiting for a name on this putter, and it needs to be in the comment section in the next 5 minutes before this video is over. Get on your horse. Not what you want for par, but our producer Ross says it's good for the video because it's a beautiful backdrop. All right, that's our show, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. We had an awesome time here in Nashville and in Chattanooga. Special shout out to Music City Golf. We found some absolute gems in there. Very, very surprised to see some tour issue clubs for amazing prices. You don't get to see that every single day. And then also special shout out to Mike's Golf Shop, where they buy golf, and that's exactly what we did. Look at this thing. We have no idea what this is. The ping is named after the sound ping. We're gonna name this one the Dink, I think, because it makes a dink sound. Super trampoline-y face. It looks of the same era as some of the beryllium copper ping putters, so I don't know enough about it, but we'll give it a B, which seems a little forgiving, but you know, it came with a story, and I'll never forget the time I spent with Mike at Mike's Golf Shop. We also picked up a 60-degree Vokey wedge. It had 4 degrees of bounce. It was a pre-spin milled model. It's pretty cool in that oil can finish. It came with a ton of rust on it, which helped us generate some spin today around the greens. You saw some decent shots with it today, so I'm gonna give that a B+. I think it's a little long. And then going on to the irons. The irons were $199.99 from Mike's Golf Shop. And those were the Callaway S2H2 irons with the Memphis 10 Uniflex shaft. I like them more than maybe what meets the eye. I feel like they feel awesome, they look cool. They do instill a bit more courage over the ball because of that offset look, but still has a really thin top line, really thin sole, so still tons of playability out of that. And they had fresh grips on them, brand new lambkin grips, so that's like half the price right there. So can't beat that. The 7-wood, even though it has a regular flex shaft in it, I feel like it helped me slow down a little bit because it's a 7-wood with a ton of loft on it. You're not trying to murder the ball. It's kind of like a placement club. So yeah, we hit some great shots with that. It would be my like 210, 220 club, I think. Even though that S2H2 set with the 3-iron is like pretty easy to hit, and I could probably get the 3-iron to go the same distance as the 7-wood. The 7-wood just goes way higher, so tons of playability. And also, gotta stick with the times, you know, 7-woods are trendy right now, so. Our 3-wood, which is kind of like a 2-wood, it was 13 degrees, it's an Adams Insight XTD FP400F Tour prototype. You're not gonna see many of those out there. That is a very rare Tour only. God knows how many of those were made, but we got an awesome deal on that from Music City Golf. It's pretty low launching. I feel like that's maybe a club that we only use off the tee moving forward, but definitely a fairway finder. And then our driver's a banger. That's a Callaway Big Bertha Alpha from 2014. Tons of customizability with that gravity core. The head's cool, but the shaft is really why we bought it. That Inventix nunchuck is a beauty. So yeah, I give this bag like a really high rating. I think all around it's like an A minus altogether. If you had to really put a score on it. So, and also special shout out to the course at Sewanee here at the University of the South. Can you believe that? Beautiful. Thanks for watching, everybody. Go check out Music City Golf and go check out Mike's Golf Shop where we buy golf. See you next time.